ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭ ಸಂಜೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಭಾಳ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ಷಮಿಸಿಬಿಡಿ. ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಈ ಉತ್ಸವಕ್ಕೆ ಆಹ್ವಾನಿಸಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ರಾಜ್ ಸರ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ತುಂಬ ಆಭಾರಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ಮತ್ತು ಗೌರವದಿಂದ ಇಂಥ ಕಲಾ ಉತ್ಸವದ ಪುಟ್ಟ ಭಾಗವಾಗೋದನ್ನು ಸಂಭ್ರಮಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಡಿಡ್ ಐ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ರೈಟ್? Gosh, would you believe that I am more nervous than I have ever been when I come to especially an educational institution? And there is a story there, I'll get to that. But before that, I want to speak about this, the word Nirdiganta. And I feel like I might be again pronouncing it wrong because the and the ths, I was trying to get it right. But I want to tell you a story about my life before I got this word, Nirdiganta. It holds immense meaning, and I was watching your interview, sir, where you mentioned that it means, Diganta means horizon and Nir means lack of it or none. To be horizonless is such a feeling, and I didn't have this word before, so I gave myself a word, almost like a permission slip. I gave myself the word shapeshifter. So I kept telling myself, be a shapeshifter, Parvati, be a shapeshifter. Before they can catch you, shift your shape, and then they can't catch you. You'll keep slipping out of their grasp. And I kept thinking to myself 18 years ago, for whatever reason and how many ever interviews or movies that I have watched, I got this idea that this is the kind of artist you need to be. That in Malayalam we say pidi kodukkirathu. I don't know if Malayalis here, how many Malayalis are here? Okay, it's like haath mein nahi rukna chahiye. So we have often heard that failure is a really great teacher. And when I heard Prakash Raj sir say that it's a space where you can freely come and learn to fail without fear of failure, it has been my pursuit to learn how to fail well. And a friend of mine once told me that nothing fails like success. And I have been at the receiving end of it. So as I see, it's an inversely proportional thing as an artist. Sometimes the conventional idea of success is given to you and you slowly start feeling the walls close in. And you can't breathe. You can't fail that easily anymore. So I keep looking for opportunities to fail as a person, as a human, as an artist, so I can keep blooming and I can keep being horizonless. I can keep being a shapeshifter. So thank you for this space that you have created for all of us, humans in general, but artists especially, because we need more of artists now more than ever. Now going back to the school thing, I'm so happy that is happening at St. Aloysius, and this is the second time, and I hope this keeps happening, mainly because it is in school that the artist in me was born and nurtured. I remember fondly my English literature teacher, Ambali ma'am, who is sadly no more, who engaged with me, almost making me feel as an equal at like 10th standard, 11th standard, 12th standard. You know what she did was that she instilled a certain faith in me. When I read a text, she wasn't interested in what got me marks. She was interested in what I thought about the text or what it made me feel. And she wanted me to write essays about that. And it was one of the most revolutionary things she could have done. And I was not good in science, I was not good in math, I was not good in any other language, but English is where I soared, mainly because I could run wild with my imagination. I could be myself and more, many versions of me. And in that, I realized that I'm not just one person, I am all of you. And in that realization, I stay humbled, and I stay centered, and I stay horizonless. That I am all of you. And my request to you is to keep searching for avenues that make you feel that you're not one person, you're not just singular, you're plural, you're all of us. You include me in you. And whatever that avenue might be, it could be cutting vegetables or like farming, or could be watching movies, or anything that instills that sense of humanity in you, that I hope you find spaces like Nirdiganta to nurture it. It's nostalgic being here, but also this is what I need the most. you are all very aware of what's happening. Now we are all ultra aware with social media and whatnot of what's happening. The walls are closing in on us. As each day passes by, we are being shown rather brutally how humanity is being wrung out of us like a sponge. It's being beaten out of us. It's being sealed shut within us till it evaporates, confused out of us by various propaganda. And this propaganda is of those who seek to segregate. And they are lost in their conviction that life itself belongs to some more than the others. They know fear. They only know fear. So they weaponize it to create an illusion that their fear is the truth. It's the only truth. It contaminates the air we breathe. It becomes very suffocating. It already has. And if we are not careful, we stand a chance to be infected. They know fear, but we know love. See, the thing is, for those of us who are led with love, we don't really wear a skin, we wear love. We exercise our empathy, we exercise our humanity constantly, meticulously, so that we keep realizing that we are not one, we are a we are a us, we are a community. And I truly believe that the time has come that we learn to aggressively use our language of love to combat their language of fear. We must unite in a very smart way. You know, usually we are told that love is weak for some reason, but it's not. We should know that better. It is in spaces like Nirdigandha that we get to look around and realize how powerful we are and how powerful our words and action and expression of our art is. Erasure of history is upon us. Erasure of our languages is upon us. We are not here for the first time though. I believe, and I wish I was a part of the last few days as well to be witness to the various programs that have been here, be it poetry, be it discussions, be it theatre. We realize that we are not here for the first time. We have been here before. People who come before us have been here before. We are here because they did not let people eliminate our stories. We did not come this far to succumb to these tactics anymore. So I truly believe that if we listen, if we go back and listen and imbibe what needs to be imbibed in our own way, and we continue documenting, and this is something I am amazed at what was mentioned about Nirdigandha in your interview, sir, is that we must incessantly document, we must incessantly write, talk, tell, show what our truth is. And all of your truths are important, not one more than the other. I believe it's time for me to share my fear with you, although I am trying to infuse myself with love, which is actually why I came running here, is because I need you more than maybe this being a speech. Because bravery is not the lack of fear, right? It's in spite of fear we show up. And I think we must be alert, my friends. We have to fight everything that tricks us into believing that we are okay without our humanity. Everything that beats it out of us, we have to fight it incessantly. And it's not easy, it's very tiring, it can get very exhausting. But love will take care of us. Much like a leader, now I say that with extreme caution when I say the word leader, but someone like Prakash sir, who has built a community like Nirdigandha, and he mentions how his ability of love is infinite. And we are so lucky to have someone like him, an artist like him, who has performed and told stories, to come and share this with us, be our teacher, lead the way forward. I personally feel, for all the wonderful things you said, sir, that you might have noticed that I've done, I believe that we are lacking in teachers, lacking in friends who would guide us, who would keep reminding us that we are not alone. Because frankly, it gets very lonely. It gets very lonely, which gets very scary. But not so much here when I'm standing in front of you all. So how do we do this? I have like a gentle suggestion. This is not like, by any way a prescriptive thing. There are three things I do, three things that guide me. One is intuition, We have to do everything possible to unclog the path of our intuition. There is a gut feel, the little voice in us that tells us where we are right and we are wrong. So I keep working on clearing that path, no matter what noise comes in, social media, opinions, this, that, and the other. I keep coming back home to the art that has carried me till now. That's intuition. Next is values. I have one value. It all comes back to that one value. The ocean value is humanity. Whatever I do, does it lead to the fact that I'm being humane? That's the second one. And the third one is nervous system. Now, we've heard too much of this nervous system regulation in social media. I know that there is a lot of conversation on it, a lot of new jargons and terms that are helping us. But this is where I want to talk about art. When I see wonderful artists dance and sing and speak, move their body, engage physically with their environment, actively listen to the other person's voice, we are resettling our nervous system so that we stay alert, we get affected as people, we keep the doors of our heart open. I hope these are some ways in a world that is getting disillusioned into believing that hate can win. I hope you can employ this once in a while. It's not a linear thing, it keeps coming and going like waves. But I want you to know that you are my hope, that, as Sir said, children are universal. Like, they are the children of the universe. There is no country, language that they need to be subscribed to. Whoa. But the point I'm trying to make is, you are my teacher. As you grow, as you pave the way forward, I would need you as well to do what I do. So, thank you for being that hope. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for engaging in these conversations. I absolutely love you all. And that's about it. More, yes, this is what I wanted to try and say. Nirdigantavagi erbeku. That's probably it. I also want to ask Prakasha sir if you can come over here along with me and say these 3 lines of Kuvempu sir, which is there in, I was told that they're in the...
ನೂರು ಮತದ ಹೊಟ್ಟ ತೂರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ತತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀರಿ ನಿರ್ದಿಗಂತವಾಗಿ ಏರಿ.
Wonderful. I feel like this is such a slogan. Like, I feel like it's more like a slogan. Of course, it's a poetry, but I feel like it is like reverberating inside me. Thank you for having me, and I hope to see you all soon.